It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 7th of November. I'm James Spann. Temperatures will stay, again, very warm for November through the weekend. A few showers around, the better coverage probably over the weekend, but even then, it's not going to be the type of rain we need to break a drought. Let's begin with the upper air look, and it's the same old party. We've seen this for weeks now. We have a big upper trough to the west. We have a ridge across the South Atlantic coast. The ridge, the dominant player here. That's the reason it's been so warm and relatively dry. And back in the western states, under that trough, they have cold temperatures and a lot of snow falling in some of the mountains there. We'll check the radar composite early this morning. Got a few spotty showers just north of Montgomery around Prattville and Wetumpka. A couple of isolated showers in southeast Alabama. Most of the state dry, and any showers today will probably be few and far between. I think a decent chunk of the state will be dry today. And we are starting off this day in the low 70s in many spots, which is above the average high for the 7th of November. The average high for the state is 68. It's 71 early this morning for Birmingham and Montgomery, 75 in Mobile. Many spots will likely see low 80s today. Check the watch warning map. Winter storm warnings in effect for parts of Colorado and New Mexico. They've got the cold air, they've got the snow, and around here, we've got the warmth. In terms of any severe weather possibilities today, got a chance of severe storms over parts of Texas in advance of that storm system, the same one producing snow for Colorado and New Mexico. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over parts of Texas, and on day 3, which is Saturday, no organized severe weather expected across the country. So, rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week, and with the scattered showers and storms around, and again, the key word here is scattered, drawing these maps, it's hard. It's like summer because of the uneven distribution of rain. But on an average basis, this is suggesting the Shoals might receive 2 inches of rain, Dothan under 1/2 inch, Birmingham about 1 inch. But again, these numbers will vary, but we'll have the chance of showers around through Sunday, and then next week the weather trends dry. And no help from the tropics in terms of rain here. We have Rafael in the southern Gulf, little feature that is northeast of Puerto Rico. And again, the Hurricane Center giving this a low chance of developing, 30% over the course of the next 7 days. Here's a look at Rafael this morning. This thing came through Cuba. And you know what? Actually, that looks like an older loop from looking at that. Looks like that was actually a loop from yesterday. Let me look real quick and see if I've got the new loop in here this morning. No, I actually don't. Okay, so anyway, whatever. It's in the southern Gulf. Let's go right to the track. And again, the Hurricane Center continues to adjust the track southward. And as you can see now, this thing will stay far, far south of the central Gulf Coast. No impact on Alabama's weather. And again, if you recall a few days ago, we had that remarkable split camp. You had the GFS, the American model, that brought it up into the central Gulf Coast with a good chance of beneficial rain. But the European did that. It kept it far south with a stronger ridge, and the European model was the winner. This thing will stay far south of the central Gulf Coast. This will probably dissipate next week. Take a look at the intensity guidance from the Hurricane Center forecast track. And again, you can see this thing winds down rapidly in 5 days with winds of 40 miles an hour. This will be torn apart by sheer and drier air. But it's going to stay a hurricane in the Gulf for the next couple of days, but far, far to the south. There's the ATCF set. And again, a couple of members tried bringing it up in here, but we reject those as outliers. The GFS kind of loops it around in the central Gulf for days before dissipating. And the reliable European model, most of the members bend that thing down toward Mexico, the Bay of Campeche. Intensity guidance showing a rapid decrease in 3 to 5 days. So again, no impact on the weather here from Rafael. So let's go right to the GFS model fans. This is the 06Z run valid today at 4. Look at the upper low that's sitting on the Arizona-New Mexico border. That's going to kick off a lot of snow for the mountains of Colorado and New Mexico today. But again, ridging across the Florida, And again, for Alabama, I just don't think it rains a lot today. Will there be a few showers around? Sure, but probably not many. This is the high-res HER model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock, or actually 5 o'clock local time. And again, spotty showers, but much of the state dry and warm. Low 80s today. And this is tomorrow, Friday, and again, there'll be a few isolated showers, but probably not that many. We got the high school football playoff games tomorrow night. Could there be a shower at any given stadium? Yes, but the chance of any one stadium getting rain is fairly low. And again, look at the snow continuing over Colorado, New Mexico, the northwestern Texas panhandle. So let's go to Saturday. Many questions about Saturday. And again, for Alabama, just a few scattered showers. I think, like yesterday, a decent chunk of the day could be dry. We stay pretty warm, highs upper 70s and low 80s. Rafael, far to the south. For the Bama-LSU game, again, clearly a chance of showers. Let's go to the European look. This is Saturday off the European. Pretty similar look. Again, Rafael, far to the south. But again, for that game in Baton Rouge Saturday, we're going to mention a chance of showers. Now, it could be dry. In fact, the European here is suggesting the better chance of rain will be west of Baton Rouge Saturday night. And there's a chance you could get away with no rain at all for that ball game. But some rain certainly possible. So if you are attending that game in Baton Rouge, take some rain gear. Temperatures should be in the 70s for the ball game. And again, for Alabama Saturday, just scattered showers. Upper 70s, low 80s. So this is Sunday, and this is when the rain coverage could be higher with the front approaching from the north and west. Still, we can't promise rain for everybody, but showers will be around, maybe a rumble of thunder. And because of the cloud cover, highs will drop in the low and mid-70s. Still above average, but not as warm as Saturday. And then Monday, the front will be dissipating, and the ridge really begins to rebuild. A few scattered showers around Monday. And then Tuesday looks pretty dry, as does Wednesday of next week. And let's go out a week from today. This is Thursday, November 14th. Again, ridging over the Gulf of Mexico. A surface front will be coming through if this verifies. But with the ridge and limited moisture, probably not much rain. But that should bring temperatures down toward the end of next week. In fact, by Thursday and Friday of next week, highs should drop in the 60s and lows in the 40s. So at least it will be more seasonal. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, November 16th. Ridge over the Gulf of Mexico, big upper low that's west of Los Angeles and San Diego. And if this works out, that would be dry. Rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean is still over 2 inches over the next 15 days, between now and the 22nd of November. Temperatures coming off the NBM. That's the National Blend of Models. Highs around 80 today, tomorrow, and Saturday. 70s for Sunday through Wednesday. And then there's the drop-off with 60s and 40s out there by Thursday and Friday of next week. That's 7 to 8 days from now. Still no sign of any freezing-type temperatures here. And again, this is the long-range guidance. I promise we are showing you different maps every day. They just look the same. This is the guidance for November 14th through November 20th. Same deal. Trough in the west, temperatures below average. Ridge in the east, temperatures above average. At some point, this pattern will flip. It will flip, and I will tell you that when it flips, it can be kind of ugly with some type of heavy rain or severe weather event here. And again, we'll just watch. We don't see the flip for the next really 15 days, but at some point, it will flip. So this is what's happening underneath the trough. Understand, it's not warm everywhere. I say this all the time, but when you've got parts of the country that are anomalously warm, other parts of the country are anomalously cold. Most of these photographs were taken around Colorado Springs, Colorado yesterday, where they had a pretty decent snow here for the early part of November. It was coming down. In fact, here's a measurement. What's that? 9 inches. That's not bad for the 6th of November when these were taken yesterday. Kids going to school in the snow. And they probably didn't have to walk 10 miles in the snow, but they went to school. But that's what it looks like out in Colorado and northern New Mexico. But around here, we had more pretty decent rainbows yesterday. That was taken down at Fairhope yesterday after a passing rain shower. So today I will be over in Sharpsburg, Georgia at Poplar Road Elementary School for a weather program there. Tomorrow, Mount Olive Elementary School in northern Jefferson County. And we've got a book signing Saturday in Tallahassee. Hey, on the mighty Tallapoosa. We're going to be at the 1220 Cafe, 1220 Gilmer Avenue in Tallahassee. And we're going to be there from 10 to 1. And if you've never been to one of these, they're fun. We have all the cool weather dweeb shirts for weather geeks and nerds. If you have a weather person in your family, they need some of this stuff. In fact, one of the shirts, it just says weather dweeb, which is my favorite. But we'll have the children's books about weather, the Benny and Chipper series, Prepared Not Scared, The Wonder of Thunder. We'll have All You Can Do Is Pray. That's the book about the generational tornado outbreak of April 27, 2011. Weathering Life, which is my story. These are great fun. So come see us, Tallahassee, at the 1220 Cafe from 10 to 1. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.